Well, hi Aquarius. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aquarius, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. If this reading does not resonate, please check your moon sign, because that's your private and emotional self, or you can get a private reading from someone you trust. All cards are male or female. So, Aquarius, what's going on coming up in your life? Well, the overall energy is the Knight of Cups. Wow. This is a sincere love offer. Why is this surrounding your entire reading? Let's find out. Up here in your highest energy, the Seven of Swords. This is sneaky, deceitful behavior. I feel like someone is going to be presenting themselves as if they have a sincere love offer, but they have other intentions here, so be careful. They might be spying on you or something through social media, but they're hiding something, so be careful. This is in your highest energy. Perhaps that's a past energy. I'm still reading. I can change my mind at any time as I go. These are the two strongest energies in this reading, quite contradictory. So next to the Seven of Swords is the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so feeling alone, left out in the cold. This could be the same person. It's right above the Knight of Cups. This, this could be someone who does have a sincere love offer for you, but something's gone awry here. Where you're left out in the cold or feeling rejected, alone, because of deceitful behavior. Let me just keep reading. I have the Three of Wands next to the Five of Pentacles. This is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings and looking out over the world. There's three ships out there. This is like waiting for your ship to come in. Yeah, I kind of feel like they kind of took off on you. I feel like they were sincere coming in. They may still be sincere, but I think they like ghosted you or something. They took off. They're not around you. Maybe they had to for whatever reasons. But I think you're waiting for them to come back. I think you still feel like they're your ship. And you are looking forward to a fresh start with this person. Under the Seven of Swords, I have the Page of Wands. There's things that I think was left unsaid. I think there's things you want to say. This is like things brewing from the bottom of your feet and coming out your mouth. Holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, just like you are with the Three of Wands. But in moving forward, there's things that you need to say. And it's about them leaving you in this energy. Something got left unsaid and you need to say it. I think they're coming back in. I think they're still like in your life or definitely in your energy. And there's something you kind of really want to say. Maybe you're just looking for closure. Or wanting to know what happened. Let's just keep reading. Next to the Knight of Cups is the Magician. Okay, so there's the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. The Magician tells me that you do have all the tools to make a relationship work. I mean, you love this person. You could have settled down with this person because you have a pentacle. You have a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings, and you're still hanging on to that. You have a swords of truth and clarity. So there's truth and clarity is coming to you, and I think that's why you're coming up with these questions under the Seven of Swords. See, they did leave a couple swords behind. I have the Four of Swords. Boy, This is deep healing, spiritual healing. See the stained glass windows. You have spent a lot of time alone. We know that up here. And in your time alone, you've been like soul searching, praying or meditating, looking for truth, looking for clarity with all these swords. And I think they come to you. I think some of it does come to you. And now that's why you have these questions about what the heck, what went on here. I have an Ace of Wands. Remember, you're holding on to the Page of Wands has a wand. The Three of Wands has a wand. Now I have the Ace of Wands right under the Knight of Cups. I think you want to reach out to them and you want to, you know, work things out and have a fresh start with them, because that's what the Ace of Wands is all about, fresh starts and new beginnings. But I'm not sure. It could be that you're just wanting a fresh start and new beginning from this after doing all this healing. Because I do have the Nine of Pentacles right next to the Ace of Wands and under the Magician, where you're figuring out, where you know that you have all the tools, you know, to make a relationship work. It's right next to this Ace of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles, this is about being stable, secure, self-confident, and just being you and being single. So this is a lovely energy of, I think you heal back to being you. I think you heal back to being stable and secure. I think you're ready for a fresh start. And maybe because you're ready for a fresh start, I still feel like you want to reach out to this Knight of Cups. Let's take out the second part. I need more information, and besides, you do get two parts of this reading. So, and let's see what's going on here. So you're healing from this, you know, being ghosted or left alone. They were deceitful in some fashion, and but they were sincere when they came in. So let's see what the second part has to say. Okay, up here in your highest energy line, I have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I think you're like giving up on waiting for them to come back. That's what it is. I think the Knight of Swords is rushing right towards that Three of Wands. And you're like, I'm done looking. I want to move forward. I'm healed. I feel good about myself again. And I'm ready to move forward. Even though there is something that you... I think something went left unsaid here. But the thing is, maybe that's what one of the things you had to heal over. But I think that you're going to stop looking for them to come back. I think you're going to start just looking for a new ship to come in. I have the Seven of Cups on the back side of the Knight of Swords. It's almost like you realize, you know, you're feeling like you got one of these cups. They come in very sincerely, and they leave you feeling like they actually came in with one of these, because this is, you don't want any of these cups. This is confusion in love. All these cups has something else in them. There's not enough room for love. I feel like you feel that that's what you got out of this relationship, was another one of those cups. Not one of these, which they presented themselves to have. So they might have been very deceitful with this love offer to start with. I have the Two of Pentacles next to the Seven of Cups. There was a lot of confusion involved in this relationship in the past. It was like they would one day make you feel like, yeah, this can be secure and stable, and we can probably move forward. And the next day it's like, I don't see the hope. You know, what's going on here? Rocky waters. A lot of confusion, a lot of ups and downs in that relationship. And I think you're realizing that. Your intuition here, I got the High Priestess right under the Knight of Swords and next to the Magician. So this is the card of intuition. The Magician has a symbol of intuition. If you pull back that pomegranate curtain, pay attention to what yourself is telling you, you will have a lot of answers, you know. And I know you're looking for answers. I think you're still confused about what happened, but just listen to your intuition. You're probably right on the money. And I think what your intuition is telling you now is stop waiting for them to come back. Live your life. You're getting healed. You become self-confident and self-secure and stable. It's time for you to move forward. I have the Eight of Swords next to the High Priestess and under the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you were kind of stuck in this state of confusion for quite some time here. But you are listening to your intuition. You are paying attention to what yourself is telling you, because you know that you can have, they're not the only fish in the sea. So you were bound by them. Your feet were free, your mouth was free. You had all these swords of truth and clarity all the way around you. And I just feel like you weren't seeing them. And so you're kind of stuck in the state of confusion. But through all this healing and all this confusion that you had here and remembering all these ups and downs, you are gathering up the truth. You're gathering up the swords, okay? Swords of truth and clarity. And you're looking back at them and you're letting them fade off into the distance. There might have been somebody else or something else attached to them, and that's going with them, whatever it was. And you're almost like, they're almost faded off far enough where you can move forward on your own and free yourself, because you're gathering up those swords here that you weren't seeing before, and you're seeing them now through your intuition. So under the High Priestess and next to the Nine of Pentacles is the Chariot. And there you are, moving forward. That's what the Chariot is all about. Sometimes you can move fast. Little flip of those reins, and those Sphinxes there, they can get up and they can book. But this is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. There you are, moving forward. You're leaving the burden of the Eight of Swords behind. And so we have the Ten of Wands. There's no 11. See how hunched over this person is? They're getting ready to drop the wands. And that's you. So you're going to let this burden go. And you're going to move forward. And you know what? In picking up all these swords of truth and clarity and letting them fade off into the distance is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe. They're actually involved, you know. The wheel is turning. There's something out there that you need to do. So the universe is involved in moving you forward, getting you to drop these wands, getting you to heal, become yourself again, enter a new beginning, a fresh start in life. The will for the better. That's what it is. And it's always for the better. You can't stop it. You can slow it down sometimes, you can't stop it, and it is turning and it's got control over you. You can probably feel it. A lot of people can feel the pushing and the pulling, and they don't really know why. It's because it's time. It's time to move forward for you, okay? There's something out there you need to accomplish or do, and you just, you can't deny it. You've got to move forward. What's under the deck here for our Aquarius? The Ace of Cups. Guess what? Your Ace of Cups is still out there on a ship. This is true love. This is a true offer of love, giving and receiving of love. It's out there still. Stop waiting for this other person to come back. The universe is moving you forward. You've healed. And you have a lot of love waiting for you out there. Matter of fact, you have a lot of love in your heart that you can offer too. So that's where the wheel is trying to take you, towards real love. Not all this confusing, up and down roller coaster ride type energy that's deceitful and leaving you alone. No, not that kind of thing. This is real love. People don't treat you like that when they really love you. So, wow, Aquarius, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.